All right, all right, all right. Welcome in H-Town. Welcome in world. You are now tuned in to the Solid Grip. I'm your host, J.R. Wilson, alongside me, my co-host, Ping Wilson. And we are coming to you live at 5, no time for jive. And we are here to entertain your inner brain. And we're going to get straight off into this thing and not play with it. Pop, man, how you doing over there?
Doing great, Rich. Hey, happy Memorial Day to everybody out there. Hope the last part of the day, everybody's staying safe.
Absolutely, man. Happy Memorial Day. That's why I'm wearing this hat right now. If you can't see, I got my patriotic thing going on right now. Texans, of course, because that's what I represent until the casket drops or until I'm in the urn. Okay. So, yeah, man. Look, Pop, man, we're gonna get straight off into it, man, because it is Memorial Day. You with your family, I'm with my family. I'm gonna go spend some more time with the family, and I know you're gonna do the same, man. So first of all, man, I want to again, man. This is just something important to me that has to happen every time I think we come on, man, and just to thank all the first responders, because
Exactly.
man, what y'all doing is crazy. And I know I want to say this too, man, that there are so many people, man, that I have seen out Pop that they're not wearing their mask, they're not wearing any type of protection, and there was a huge party, a huge pool party in Houston,
I
and
saw
man, it
it.
had to be 1,200 people there, man. And
Correct.
people, man, they've been so bunked up and sheltered in the house, man. They just don't care. They like whatever happened is gonna happen, and that's not smart.
It's
It's
not
not
smart.
smart, and it's selfish because even if you don't contract it, or if you do and you're asymptomatic and don't know you have it, and maybe it doesn't do anything fatally to you, but it does something fatally to someone else. You know what I mean? And it
Right.
kills.
Right.
It's all fun and games until somebody dies,
Right.
and so
Right.
I just want to encourage anyone, if there's only one person that hears this and you out there not wearing your mask, put that mask on, man, at the least.
Put
You
it
know what I
on.
mean? Put the mask on at the least, man. And it's crazy, man. And but yeah, so Pop, man, anyways, let's get straight off into this thing, man.
Okay.
There's a huge rumor going around. We don't know. We speculating. It's speculatory on our end at best. But Mike Tyson, man, and I know we alluded to him in the last show. Man,
Right.
this cat then took 6 months off. He been doing all kind of podcasts and stuff like that. But this dude is in the gym, man.
He's in
And
the
this
gym.
dude, he is back. He is ripped, man.
He's
He done
ripped.
got shredded. He's looking rough and tough, man. He looking like Iron Mike Tyson again, man. And
Exactly.
now he is petitioned almost for an exhibitional fight with his arch nemesis in Evander Holyfield. And man, I'm wondering to myself, hey, is this a possibility? Is this something that could really happen? I mean, what you think, Pop? You think this gonna go down, or is this all just talk?
Now, Rich, I was watching Mike Tyson, some of his old fights. They had him on ESPN on Saturday night. And wow, man, what a terrific fighter this guy was, man. This, and you know what? I guess the thing I didn't appreciate about Mike then was because he was such a knockout artist, this guy got a chin, man. This guy could take some
Oh,
hits, man.
oh yes,
So
yes, sir.
and so the guy who's training him was actually on another podcast, man. And he's saying that not only is Mike Tyson ready to go, but this new Mike Tyson may be better than the old Mike Tyson. And so that is scary, man. I remember when George Foreman came back. I think he was in his 50s, maybe 51,
47,
47.
47.
Came back at 47.
Yep.
But George still was carrying about maybe 10 or 15 or maybe 20 extra pounds. Mike Tyson is almost back to his fighting weight, man. His arms are big and
Oh yeah.
chiseled, his
Oh yeah.
shoulders and stuff. He still got a little attitude. But hey, man, in another month or so, hey, man, he may not even have that attitude. So yeah, I think it's for real, Rich. I think we're finna see something phenomenal happen, man. I think we're finna see this guy possibly come out of retirement and if not win the heavyweight championship, get close to it, man, which would be incredible.
I was watching an interview, man, with one of my favorite fighters and actors, man, a guy by the name of Michael Jai White. And he
Okay.
actually played Mike Tyson in the Mike Tyson movie that came out around 1994, 1995. And he was asked by Vlad TV was he surprised that Mike was moving so fast? And Michael Jai White, Papa, if you don't know who he is, man, he is a trained fighter in Brazilian jiu-jitsu and has like a black belt in 8 or 9 different styles of fighting. You know what I mean? This guy, you put him in the ring with anybody, I guarantee they're gonna get whooped. And he's in his early 50s. Okay. So he said one thing, man, that we use in the sport of football is he says you never lose that fast twitch.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Right. You never lose that. And he said, I'm not surprised. The twitch is there. He's not going to lose that twitch. Now, as far as his endurance is concerned, if he has to go 5 or 6 rounds with somebody, he might be in trouble. But that first 2 or 3 rounds, whoever he facing, young or old, they're going to be in some trouble, man. And I thought it was very, very interesting because Mike, the way he's moving, man, he looks destructive, man. You know what I mean? I don't know. I'm gonna tell you this. He looks faster than he did in that last fight he had. The joke of a fight, man. He was trying to make some money. The last fight he had, man, he's faster than that. Yeah. And you know, in my mind, first of all, man, it really you kind of convinced me just talking to you this short time. Because I'm like, man, Mike Tyson ain't finna make no comeback. And you know, and I heard, yes, I know George Foreman came back, you know, won the title in his late 40s. I get that. But Mike Tyson is in his 50s. But man,
it was 53, I think, man.
Yes, man. But when you look at George Foreman, man, he looked like the butterbean, man.
Yeah,
I mean, he was Pillsbury Doughboy when he came back, man. Exactly. And when you said that, man, it made me realize, hey, man, hey, look, I don't know, man. This thing could be for real. He could for real jump back in here and make some more money. And he's making good money, man.
Making good money.
He making good money, like, you know, showing his face on different podcasts and stuff like that. I believe he has his own podcast that he has. And but man, he looked good. And I think now listening to you, man, this might be a possibility, man. You know what I mean? He might jump in there because think about it. Who you gonna put in the ring with him right now? That can, you know what I mean? That can whip him, man. He looking dangerous, huh?
Right. You know, Rich, I heard some of the pundits saying that Mike Tyson didn't go out the way we wanted him to go out and the way he wanted to go out. He kind of went out like a dud. And that wasn't Mike Tyson, man. You know what I'm saying? And so you just never know, man. You know, this guy could come back and, like I say, either win a heavyweight title, compete for a heavyweight title, or knock a whole lot of folks out and make a lot of do-re-mi.
Speaking of Mike Tyson, man, you know, one of the things I've been watching, and I know all the sports world has been watching. If you're a sports fanatic, there's no way you should not have been watching Michael Jordan's The Last Dance, man. But there was something mentioned in there. Mike Tyson was finna put them hands on Michael Jordan.
Yes, sir.
He finna put them hands on him, man.
And you know what it was for? It was about Robin Gibbons.
Right.
Although he was divorced from her.
Yeah,
he still considered that his girl, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Don't be around here, you know, messing with my girl and stuff. Because I will put these fists on you, man. You know, and so yes, sir.
And I look. I know MJ wasn't no punk, man. You know, by far. But you ain't want to step in there with him, man.
No,
you know what I'm saying? He'd have had you doing like old buddy did one of your players, man. Little small guy, man, knocked him out. Knocked the dude out, man. He woke up, didn't know where he was, didn't know what happened, man.
Absolutely.
But I said that just to segue us into, you know, the NBA, man. And I actually, Pop, think that they'll be the first of all the sports. Not, you know, I know NASCAR came back, but I'm talking about physical sports, okay? I think they'll be the first to come back. But if they do come back, you know what I mean? If they do come back, they'll be the first to do it. But my question to you is, Pop, if they do come back, how on earth are they going to structure the season? Because in the overall, in the area view, I don't really see it being a possibility other than them going straight off into the playoffs.
Well, I agree with you, man. The other part of that is if you go straight into the playoff, there's about 100 guys that don't have to take this risk, man. You know what I'm saying? Those 12 or 13 or 14 teams that'll be in the lottery won't have to take this risk. So, I mean, why have those guys go through that, man? You know what I'm saying? I mean, just go straight to the playoffs. I think what you're doing, where you'll have 16 teams and stuff, and everybody will be seated, and then you'll have 1 and 16, 2 and 15, 3 and 14, and on and on and on and stuff. And so that would make it very, very interesting, man. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
but I think if you try to bring those other guys back, I know Steve Kerr basically he done tucked it in. He's basically he's looking forward to the draft and stuff. And so
I bet he is.
And so, hey, I just think that's the way to get guys hurt because LeBron been working out, okay? KD been working. AD been working out, and so, but guys like maybe Zion or some other guys, and then Zion and New Orleans have a chance to make the playoffs. But you still got guys who are at the bottom of the standings in each division who have been working out, man. And so, those guys. That's the easy way to tear up a knee, tear up an ankle, rupture an Achilles. And so, hey, the people want to see the best. The top 16 teams. You don't play enough games and stuff. We know who the top 16 teams are. Let's go with that.
Yeah, but understand this, Pop. If they formulate some type of structure for the NBA where you go straight off into the playoffs, a lot of those teams that were playing are not going to get to play. And considering how everything is opening up and they're trying to get money back into the economy, I would see why they would have, regular season basketball coming back because you want to make up for some of that money that you lost. So I don't see them going straight off into the playoffs for that reason, because you got to think about all them hot dogs that wasn't sold, all them pizzas, all the drinks, all the beer, okay, all the tickets, okay, all the luxuries of the illustrious lifestyle individuals that come in there and get sweets. All that stuff, man, has been bypassed because of this coronavirus. And for them to go straight off into the playoffs, there'll be a number of teams that'll miss out on that. And I don't think that's something that they're willing to do or prepared to do. And I think that if it was me, if I was somebody who owned a team, I would say, no, we need to play for like a month before you go into the playoffs. And yes, the excuse is going to be, oh, well, we just 2.5 back. We want an opportunity to get in there. And that's part of the reason, because obviously if you get in the playoffs, you're playing more games. But I just me personally, I don't see it happening for the simple. I don't see them going straight off into the playoffs, is what I mean, for the simple fact that people are trying to make up some of their money. Those owners are trying to make up some of the money that they lost. And the only way they can do that is if you play some regular games and give them an opportunity to do so.
Yeah, but realistically, how many of those teams don't get in the running, man? Let those guys play in a double elimination tournament. Because what if a LeBron James get hurt playing in a what basically is an exhibition game?
Right.
You talking about losing some revenue now, okay? Right. Why let us go down playing against the New York Knicks and stuff, and you see what them sponsors gonna do. The sponsors want to see the big dogs, man. Right. So all I'm saying to you is that, hey, I understand, you're losing money, but there's a way to do it and still have the best playing the best. And I mean, like I say, the Knicks ain't catching nobody, man. Golden State ain't catching nobody.
Don't let Spike Lee hear you say that.
Hey, Spike, I love you, brother, but hey, go and get ready for the draft. They were talking about the Knicks today and maybe getting the mellow ball and stuff. The top point guards coming out this year as Ball's little brother and stuff. But hey, like I said, there's a way you can get these guys to play. Okay, back in the NFL, the two losing teams from each conference would play in a game. Right. The winning teams would play in the Super Bowl, but the losing teams would play in for third place. So, like I say, figure out a way to get those guys games in and stuff. I think they want them to try to get to 70. But hey, man, we want to see the stars. We want to see the best teams. And I mean, and I don't know how many games they're going to play. Let's say they're going to play 65 games. We know who's going to be there. As a matter of fact, if it was left up to me, we could have a round robin tournament with 8 teams, 4 on each division. But I know that wouldn't work. Like I said, I know that wouldn't work. But 16 teams, we just about know who those teams are, man. And so, like I say, that's for the NBA to figure out, because I know that the almighty dollars is mighty important to them.
Well, they right now, man, you got to know that they having many a Zoom meetings like everybody else is. trying to figure out how they gonna do this, and they gonna figure out a way, man. It's too much money to be made, and too much money that was missed for them not to figure out a way, how to formulate some type of plan that's going to be lucrative as well as entertaining for the fans. And so they're gonna do that. I'm not, I don't think that, they missing no meals when it comes to doing that. They'll figure it out, and but man, in other news, man, there was a match that took place, man. And I have to say, man, like, just full transparency, I have not gotten a chance to put my eyes on it, man. But the hype has been real, man. And that's this match, between Peyton Manning, Tiger Woods, and Tom Brady and Jack Nicholson, man. And I've been wanting to watch it, man. I really been wanting to get at it, man. There was a lot of work that had to be done at the house, but they did it. It was for a good cause. I'm a huge Tiger Woods fan, man.
Okay.
Huge, and Jack Nicholson, huge. You know what I mean? So I didn't get a chance to watch it, man. But did you get a chance? Did you see it? Was it good that they do all right, man? Was Peyton and Tom, was they slacking? They can really swing the club.
Well, let me say this. I didn't watch all of it and stuff because I had to, take off and stuff, but it was really, really good. And most of the pundits enjoyed seeing Tom Brady struggle at something, man. And he really, really was struggling, man. And then he go out and he hit about 100-foot birdie and stuff that kind of got Barkley off his back and stuff. But hey, man, when they went to the back nine, it got serious.
Yeah,
Tiger then was up 3. And it was Phil Mickelson instead of Jack Nicholson.
I'm sorry.
Right.
Yeah.
They cut it to 1. And then listen, man, they were trying to interview Tiger. Tiger trying to give his partner some pointers, man. Like, I'm trying to win. The competitive spirit came out of him, man. And he was trying to give Manning some pointers, like, hey, man, the ball's gonna curve a little to the left and stuff. And so it got really competitive, man.
Yeah.
Last 3 holes, I mean, it was all out war, man. I mean, and Tom and Manning, they can both hit the clubs, man. They can both hit the ball, man. They can swing the sticks.
Yeah, well, that's a rich man's sport, man. It's something that my Uncle Webster, man, put me into when I was younger, man. So I can get out. Now, look here, I can drive at 375.
Well, hey,
right now, no stretch.
We gonna have to get out there.
I get out there with the driveway. Oh, do you? I got clubs.
Oh yeah, I got some clubs.
Oh, do you? Oh yeah. It ain't no thing. It ain't no thing. It ain't no thing, man. Now, man. When I was young, Tiger Woods was huge, man. When I was growing up, man, like, not just him being iconic, man, but him being a black-skinned, dark-skinned, brown-skinned African American, and I know he's half Oriental, of Orient descent. But so is Barack Obama. He's half Caucasian descent, okay? But he's a black man, man, and he was huge, man. My Uncle Webster, he an old school crazy man from New Orleans. You know what I'm saying? And here you got this young aspiring golfer, man, who's not only young, who not only driving it, but is great at putting, great in the fairway, great in the bunker. You know what I mean? Great off the drive, off the 7, off the 2. And I mean, man, just so naturally, I was influenced by him, man. I mean, shoot, when Tiger Woods won his first Master, man, I was like 12. You know what I mean? And so, yeah, man, I remember my Uncle Webster, man, when we was up there in Vegas, matter of fact. Man, he paid for a golf pro, man. He paid like $300-400, man, for me to get couple weeks of lessons, man, and shoot, man, I was out there shooting them. I was out there shooting them, man, and it's a sport that I don't think our people take to enough, man, because man, some of even the losers, right? You might have 20 people in the purse, Pop, and the loser might get $40,000, okay, for that one match, man, and imagine, man, if you become great, man, and they starting young. These cats, I mean, they starting young, man, and so, yeah, man, it's nice to hear about those type of things, man. I love that Tiger Woods has had somewhat of a resurgence. in his career, man, especially all the things that he dealt with. But in those adverse situations, he was able to overcome something that seemed insurmountable at the time. And so now it's good to see him doing things like this. Good to see him getting back into that competitive spirit, man. I would have liked to seen Jordan get his big butt on out there on the green. All that noise he'd be talking about golfing. You know what I mean? The best in basketball get out there with the best in golf. But
Charles out there. Charles was actually on the announcing team, and Charles probably can't hit it as good as you and I and stuff. But I would love to see that. I would love to see that.
Yeah, definitely, man. So I mean, yeah, man, that was. I was glad to hear about that, man. Another thing, man, and is the UIL moving too fast and smart enough with allowing the high school kids to come back June 8th, okay, with masks, but no temperature check, no COVID test, or if there will be one. Here's the thing, Pop. It's not smart. The way they've been letting people out has not been a very conducive way to the lifestyle in which people are able to come out and be safe and not contract this virus. They letting people out in droves, man. I mean, I drove down 59 the other day, Pop, and I passed by Torchy Tacos, and the line was all the way around the corner, man. Right. I ain't talking about in their cars. I'm talking about people that were actually standing in line waiting to get some Torchy Tacos. And I'm here to tell you, man, Torchy Tacos is good, but man, I can go get me a 99-cent taco at Jack in the Box, man, and it's gonna hit. You know what I mean? And so, but my point is that they're doing things very, very scary right now, man. It is scary how they doing stuff. And if you're gonna do stuff like this, you got to treat it like how the casino is gonna do things. Okay, when you come through that door, they checking your temperature. Okay, if you do not have a mask, and I'm sure they're gonna provide one for you, because you ain't gonna just have no rinky-dink mask in there. You need to have some protective wear. Okay, because they want to keep that money flowing and percolating the way that it's not gonna be how it was before, but they want to build it up, you know what I'm saying, continuously. And so I don't think it's a good idea. I know people want sports back. I know we missing sports. I know the essence of this country was not just built on the back of Democrats and Republicans, but also the culture and the pizzazz of this country was built on the back of athletes. Okay. And so you gotta wait, man. I hate to say it. We miss it. Look, we got a doggone podcast. We talking about, and it ain't nothing going on in sports, man.
Exactly.
We itching. Everybody and their mama starting a podcast right now because sports is out. You know what I mean? So the next best thing is, hey, let's look at each other and talk to one another since we have some type of distance. And so it's bad for me too. I know it's bad for you. Yeah, I'm hoping that the doggone, the NFL is able to, unload everything the way they supposed to so that we can have sports in the fall. But in my mind, I know it's probably not going to happen because all these people that have come out and have been, unfolded into the society where it's not safe, you're going to have a lot more people contracting the virus and you're going to have a lot more people dying. And I don't think this is a good idea, point blank, period.
Right. But to all those parents out there who have sons and daughters who are UIL athletes, get your kids tested, okay? Yeah. Get your kids a thermometer, okay? And let them keep it with them and make sure that they take their temperature before they go into buildings. Make sure they take care of their temperature, when they come out of the buildings. Get them a little thing, a little tube of hand sanitizers. So when they have to put their hands on something, they can immediately wash their hands. It's too important, ladies and gentlemen. It's too important. For someone who is a high school football coach and who has coached at every level, junior high, junior college, Division I, it's too important. We have never, ever have had anything like this to hit us. And I know that what our government people are saying, I know what UIL leaders are saying and stuff, but this is your child. This is his life. It's too important. So get your child tested. You got free testing. Hey, I'm in Baytown. You can go to Star Wars Stadium. You have to make an application and stuff. Get your child tested. And like I said, find you a thermometer, or if you keep a thermometer. Check your kid in the morning time when he leave out the house. If his temperature is running over 100, don't let him leave out. Keep him in bed. Keep him isolated. Check him when he comes in from his particular practice session and stuff. It's too important, guys. This is too many people out there that's carrying this virus that don't know they have it. It's too important. So
it's ludicrous, man. But I know they're gonna do it, man, because they're trying to move forward with sports.
Right.
And the selfishness in me, man, is like, look, okay, let's do this, but shoot, man, let's just be super careful, man.
Right.
And if you're gonna do it, you have to follow all the protocols of the CDC,
man. All the protocols.
Okay? Exactly. It's the Center of Disease Control. Okay, that's what they specialize in. They're not saying these things haphazardly. They're saying them because these things have been tried and tested and true. And so, look, man, we don't know. We don't have 100% preventative measures when it comes to this thing, but there are things that we can do.
Exactly.
And be safe about when we bring these sports back into play, man. And we need them, Pop. We need them, man. It's man, when I saw that pool party, man, it wasn't just that one. There was another pool party
I saw
in Lakes of the Ozarka, man. It's a place I actually want to go to one day. Won't be no time soon for sure. But I mean, they just, everybody bundled up, man. And I get it, man. You know, everybody's sheltered in and it's been a tough time, man. People tired of walking. I saw a meme the other day, man, where it was a dog, man, and the dog was at the top of the cabinets in the kitchen. And the caption on there said, "You didn't already took me out 20 times to walk today. I ain't going no more." You know what I'm saying? I ain't going no more. So I get it. People trying to get out, but man, look, if you're gonna do it, be safe, man. Look, I'm a UPS driver. Okay, I come in contact with 300 plus packages every day. Okay, I got my mask on, and look, and can't nobody tell me how uncomfortable it is. I'm out there at 95-degree weather.
Okay.
With that mask on, I'm going up and down stairs in apartment complexes.
Okay.
It's hot. It's hard to breathe. But guess what? I'll be fine. I can take it. I can endure because I'd rather endure me losing my breath than have to have my family endure me losing my life. Exactly. And it ain't worth it. Or someone else losing theirs for that matter.
Exactly.
So I do want it to happen, Pop. But they have to do it right. If they don't do it right, just like any other sport, that's trying to come back right now, then it can have, fatal ramifications. So
no doubt.
Yeah, man. But hey, look, man, everybody out there again who's on the front line, I know y'all are being safe. Many of y'all are my friends on Facebook. Not only do you got your mask on, but you're wearing your shields now because y'all know how real it is. You know what I mean? Everything is speculatory for us out here because we watching the news. But I have spoken to several individuals that are in the healthcare field, and man, I'm telling you, it's gruesome.
It's gruesome.
Gruesome. It's nothing to play with. You see Patrick Ewing, right? He contracted the virus. He just got out the hospital.
Right.
This is a guy. He got money. You know what I mean? He's sitting up in the house. He's probably being safe. This thing doesn't discriminate, is all I'm saying.
Discriminate.
Pop, yes. Bring it back. UIL high school sports, yes, do it, but do it safe.
Do it safe.
Period. So
absolutely.
Yeah, man. So before we get out of here, I want to thank everybody who is tuned in to us. We just starting up. We're amateurs at best, but we father and son. We love one another. Okay? And we have our expert analysis on what's going on. And guess what? We're going to give it to you straight up. We're going to give it to you real. We're not finna hit you, with all these different colloquialisms. You know what I'm saying? Sound, you know what I mean? And,
exactly.
We not doing all that. We are speaking intelligently on, things that pertain to sports. Okay. And y'all tune in, man. Y'all like, y'all comment, y'all subscribe, and y'all share with your friends and with your colleagues and associates and other individuals. Help us to come in the game so we can continue to tell the truth. Okay. So this is the Solid Grip for me, J.R. Wilson, and my co-host and my father, Wilson, right? We salute all of y'all out there who are on the front line. We thank all of y'all out there that are giving an ear and a right now. And man, look here, we want to tell y'all to keep tuning in. Solid Grip. We are out.